Hello. How can I start an engine if you don't have the key? There's a lot of people in here, and I'm going to tell you this right now. You're walking dead. No, it's not. It's not awesome to be a zombie. It's not awesome to be walking dead. And the reason we're changing that, we'll change it to awaken because it's time for young people to wake up. You guys don't realize the power that you've got. Why do you think the devil is trying so hard to take you out? Because you're young and naive. That's a good answer. That's looking at it from a good standpoint. Why would the devil want to take you out? What? Because you're weak, because of your faith, okay. Because you've got a purpose in life. Now listen to me. I've got a young man that I love, who encouraged an ex-girlfriend to go to church. He's telling her to go to church, to quit smoking, to get her life straightened out. But where's the faith for himself? You all hurt for each other, but you need to hurt for yourselves too. Your generation is under attack. See, my generation, we made our choices. Some of us are still making our choices every day, but you guys are the next in line. I may very well have preachers, teachers, apostles, prophets. And guys, you know me. Raise your hand if you know me on Friday and Saturday night. Okay? I'm not your typical preacher. I'm not your typical preacher. I'm not in this world because I'm not of this world. But I'm here, and there's a reason I'm here. See, I want to tell you tonight that the devil wants to take things away from you. He wants you to lose your faith, because faith, amen, is what allows you to believe in things that seem impossible. You need faith, guys. Some of you may think that you can never be an AV student, but with faith you can be. You think that you'll never get healed, but with faith you can be. Amen? As we get back on track, young people, I really want you to take something from this message, and this message is for all of us young and old. Even if you're 79 years young, amen, this message is for you tonight as well. Amen? If you don't remember anything I say, I want you to remember this one thing. The devil wants to eat you alive. He wants to eat you alive. But everyone is doing as if there's nothing happening behind the scene. In fact, as I talked about on Sunday, a lot of us like to wear masks. We like to have circus church. What mask are you wearing tonight? Huh? Are you so afraid to let somebody know that you're here because you think you're going to be strong? That's a lie. Because every single one of you are afraid. And you don't know how much time me and my wife have spent, and this church has spent praying for some of you kids that are here. But I'm telling you guys, the time is short. Some of you can meet God any day. And you'll still phone him and say, well, you know, I read about you. I know who you were. I'm just a kid, right? Listen, and I know I've got some people that have atheistic tendencies. All right, I'm going to make a bet with you. For those of you that have an atheistic tendency, I'm going to make a bet with you. Okay? If you try God for 3 weeks, if you don't like him, I'll take him back. How's that? Try living for God for 3 weeks. And if you don't like it, I'll take it back. See, some of us would sit there and tell you there is no God. Pastor, what happens if you're wrong and you die and there is no God? Okay, fine. What have I lost? But if you die and I'm right, what have you lost? Some of you are living in a house that's on fire and you don't even realize that the flames of hell are running all around you. The devil wants to destroy you. He wants to take everything away from you. See, Satan is putting drugs before you. He's even doing it as young as middle school age. And those drugs, they're like trees. You know what I'm saying? They're like cheese or chocolate or anything like that. And it's killing a lot of them. And they're very engaged. And you turn on the TV and there's sex scenes. And they put thoughts in the minds of our youth, which has led to actions resulting in the rise of STDs and pregnancy. Satan's gone platinum in the music industry. I'm going to tell you something, man. How many of you like to sit at home and watch the videos? Huh? Watch some of the symbols that they make. How many of you have ever seen the triangle with the eye inside of it? Did you know it's a satanic symbol? It's a satanic symbol. It is. And I hate to say this, but even Selena Gomez, if you watch one of her videos, I believe it's I Love You Like a Love Song, watch in the left-hand corner over her shoulder. There's an upside-down cross. Upside-down star. Watch Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne song, watch Sean Down. He rips open his shirt and it says communism. Kanye West said, I said this about 4 times now. Kanye West said this: if I put God, I worship God, but if I put him in my music, I won't make any money. Thank you, son. I appreciate that. Amen. There should be a little doubt in your mind. What? Yeah. It is. It is. There's a Bible in the Bible. Well, see, the point is to remember that the devil wants to eat you alive, and I'm sure that none of us wants the devil to eat us alive. So the question that many of you have is, how do I prevent Satan from eating me alive? And I'm glad you asked, because I was going to tell you anyways. And the first thing tells you to be vigilant, to be sober, to keep your eyes on about you. All right? To watch out for what's going on. Because I'm going to tell you something. See, you teenagers, how many times is it there with this? You got somebody who comes along and all of a sudden you two are best friends. Huh? You're best friends, right? And as soon as they get enough dirt on you, they turn on you. Huh? And then you go out there and they spoil everything they know about you. Right? How about this? How many of you girls have broken up with a boy, never touched the boy, and then go out to school saying he slept with you? Come on. How many of you have been accused? How many of you have been accused of sleeping with somebody of the same sex? Huh? How many of us have been accused of being a stoner or a drunk? Right? Now, how many of us is that honest? Is that truth? That you're a stoner, that you're a drunk. Okay? But there's something we can do about it, right? So he wants to put these things in. I'm getting off track here, but God, where are you going with this? Where are we going with this? I'm done with this. Thank you. Attack. You don't realize it, but you're under attack. Okay? You're searching for things in this world that will not ever satisfy you. It doesn't matter how many beers you drink, how many drugs you take, how much sex you have. You're only going to feel good for the moment. All right? As far as the music goes, listen, you serve 1 or 2 people with your music. All right? You can serve 1 or 2 people with the music. I can take the same songs that you listen to and put Christian lyrics to it, and I would probably never know the difference. You want to listen to some good lyrics, I can tell you some good artists. We know a couple of good artists, don't we? Because the music that they write tells the truth. And your teenagers don't want to hear the truth. Your friends don't want to hear the truth. See, you guys can be a force to be reckoned with, but you don't want to take that power. You don't want to run with it. And so it's like this, and every day in Africa, the zebras wake up knowing that they have to be faster than a body to outrun a lion. But the lion wakes up every morning knowing that he only has to be stronger and faster than the slowest zebra. Do you want to be the slowest one? Do you want to be the weakest one? Do you want to be the one that gets picked out of the herd? Come on, guys. You're stronger than this. You're better than this. You're sitting here, you're looking at me and you're saying, well, you're trying to get through it. And I know some of you are looking at me and you're thinking, well, you know, the Bible's just a good book. I don't need to have faith. It's just a book. There's no such thing as God. Honey, I'm telling you, time that science. See, all right, who wants me to get scientific with you for a second? Who wants me to get scientific with you for a second? Okay, I'll tell you right now. Inside of your bodies, the Bible talks about us having this thing inside of us that the cross is the glue that holds us together. Okay? That the cross is the glue that holds us together. Inside of each and every single one of your bodies, whether you believe it or not, Heather, can you see if you can find that? She'll show you the picture here in just a second. Each and every single one of you inside of your bodies, whenever you cut yourself, whenever you get hurt, whenever you get a disease inside of you, a sickness and illness inside of you, this little thing is going to work. And what they look like? It's a cross. It's a cross. It's the cross that is the building block inside of you. Not only in your spiritual life, but in your physical life as well. Every time that science has tried to refute God, they've been proven wrong. Oh, but not so many science books tell us. Well, honey, come here, and let me sit down with you sometime, and I'll start showing you the videos that those people who write your science books actually say about those science books. That there's no real reason for them to be teaching it because there's no real proof to back it up. Time and time again, my young people, my friends, people I love and know are being told that there is no God. All right, I'm going to give you a couple of situations here. You want me to be real with you? I'll be real with you. How many of you know John Hall? Officer Hall. Wrong County officer is now Rockwood officer. Used to be a DARE officer. You know him, right? Okay. John Hall, great guy. Rockwood police officer. Driving down the road one night, drunk driver took off on him. He took off in pursuit. Man got out, I think he said south of the river, and started running around the curves that were like this. Now, I don't know if you guys have been on south of the river, but it gets kind of dangerous in some points out there, right? And there's not a whole lot of guardrails. But he said he went around this corner, and as he went around this curve, a car was right in front of him. This drunk driver had turned around and had come back on the wrong side of the road and went head to head. He said he saw the passenger in that car do this. And right at the point of impact, he blinked. And somehow, his car went down in the ditch. And I'm talking there a lot of ponies over like this. Somehow he wound up in the ditch line 100% okay and did not hit that car. How did that happen? I don't know, you tell me. Whenever I was 15 years old, your age, I was in a car accident with my dad. We were traveling down the Maricopa Highway in Arizona. We were going 65 miles an hour because there was a speed limit back then. This guy came straight in through. pulled Irene and we swerved, and whenever we swerved, the car went into a spin.